Hello, what is up everybody? It's the Silver Spartan back with another video. So today I'm going to be talking about Morgan dollars and 1 ounce silver rounds. And with the Morgan dollars, I'm going to specifically be talking about the 1921 Morgan dollars. The reason that I'm doing this video is because due to current silver prices, these are both sitting at around the same price. Each one of these, at least where I buy mine from my local dealer, is running about $18. With current silver prices, each one of these is running after the premium, whether you're paying between 50 cents or $1 or whatever it is, you're looking at about $18 for one of these. So I just thought I'd do a video just because they're at about the same price right now. And they often are in the same realm, but it does change a little bit. But overall, I like the Morgan dollar for several reasons, and I like the rounds for several reasons. And I'll go into those in this video. So, pro of Morgan dollar, okay? Number one, durability. Ready? Like, it doesn't really matter. They're made of 90% silver and 10% copper. They're a lot stronger, and they're more durable. Also, as long as you don't put any giant dents into it or giant scratches, like, that doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, take these out, use my hands. Doesn't matter if there's oil on my hands. They tarnish a little bit. It's fine. It's just all part of the value and their worth. They were circulated, and unless you have a nice uncirculated one that you should keep separated anyway, these are all just their value as what they are. They're all 1921 Morgan dollars, and they are what they are. Like I said, if they get a little bit dirty while you're moving around, selling, buying, stuff like that, doesn't really matter. Meanwhile, with these, I personally use gloves while I handle them. You don't have to, but you can, and that's just because they will tarnish, and some people like their 9.9 fine pure silver bars to be perfect, clean, nice, shiny, and they're also not quite as durable. Silver's not as weak and fragile as gold. Like with gold, if you're dealing with fine gold, you do have to be a little bit careful, but silver's a little bit more durable. Like, it's fine just like that, clanking around the tube a little bit. But I wouldn't want to be dropping this off this table, for example, that I'm doing this video on. Dropped one of these off the table, obviously I'm not going to do it because I'm not trying to damage my coins, even if it's a little bit. But if one of these falls off the table, it's not a big deal. I'm not worrying that much. Now I'm going to be doing a pro for these silver rounds. A pro for silver rounds is that they are, like I said earlier, more fine. So this one's 999 fine, so 99.9% pure silver. Meanwhile, these are only 90%. And although it's unlikely that there would ever be a point where you'd actually have to start melting these down again, since they do carry a premium over their melt price as a collectible, that's something to think about. A lot of people like collecting fine silver. It's just like with gold. For example, the American Gold Eagle is 91.67% gold, I believe. Most people don't care about that in that situation, but once you get to lower grades, like whether it be 16, 18, 14 karat gold, people care about stuff like that. That's kind of like with silver. When you deal with war nickels at 35% silver, people pay below spot price for them a lot of the times because they're not pure silver. So that's something to think about. These are only 90%, while these are pure, and you're getting a pure 1 ounce silver coin as opposed to a 90%. Another point that's very important to bring up is the collectability. So 1921 Morgan dollars, they do carry a premium over spot, which is why they're sitting at that $18, even though their actual silver melt weight is at 77.15. I'm actually just going to bring it up really quick because I can't think right now. The actual melt value, the actual melt amount of silver is, my bad, it's 0.77344. So we can round that off and say about 7735 ounces of silver is contained inside of each one of these. So you're actually getting a little over 3/4 of an ounce as opposed to 1 pure ounce. But the upside is these do have premiums that can go up a lot more over time. Let's say if you're a long-term stacker, 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 years down the road, depending on your age and how long you plan to hold for, these could end up carrying a lot higher premium over spot than these, because these will always be tied to spot, unlike these. So these do have the durability factor. They do have the collectability factor where there's a possible increase in price. Meanwhile, these are fine. Another important note to bring up is with pure rounds. So for example, Sunshine Mint, I do have this mint mark decoder, and if I use this, you can see right there that shimmering valve that'll come up. So basically when you turn the coin, this little card will basically confirm whether or not this coin is a valid 1 ounce and not a counterfeit. But a lot of times with certain bars and coins and stuff like that, for example, I do have some of these bars here. I'm going to pull one out. Some of these nice bars, really like them, really nice. But a downside is yes, you can put it on a scale, weigh it, do different things, magnet tests. There's lots of stuff that you can do to tell whether or not it's fake, but it's a lot more difficult in my opinion than just being able to hold up a card and check, as opposed to these where counterfeits aren't really that common. They do exist, don't get me wrong, but you can usually tell by just paying a little bit of attention to the detail and also putting them on a scale, checking the weight, and that's normally a pretty easy way to get rid of almost all the counterfeits that are out there. So that is a big upside for me with these. You do have a little bit less of the likelihood of there being counterfeits, especially when you're just buying, selling, trading, stuff like that. With this 1921, because there's not a high premium on them yet. Maybe there will be down the road. So there's not a ton of people that are trying to fake these right now. And if they are, then like I said, just check it on a scale, check it next to another coin, do some, pay some close attention to the detail, and you should be able to figure out most of that stuff. Anyways, guys, so make sure to leave in the comments below what you think. Right now they're sitting about the same price and they normally do with how premiums work out. Let me know. Do you think it's a better buy to pick up one of these 1921 old dollar coins, or pick up a 999 fine 1 troy ounce of silver? Both of them do have upsides. These are pure, and you do get that close to spot price, and if spot price shoots up, shoots down, you're sticking with these. Meanwhile, with these, if spot price shoots up a lot, dealers might only be giving you that 0.77344. If, for example, if silver goes back to $50 or something. So just let me know. Do you think it's a better buy right now to get one or the other? Thanks so much for watching, guys. Please make sure to subscribe because I'm coming out with lots of videos this month. And make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Peace out.